Alright guys, hey, welcome to the Adrian Finance YouTube channel. So we're gonna be doing like a whole bunch of things on this YouTube channel, including like stuff from stocks, real estate, just general finance stuff, and I'm gonna try to do like a little series where we do like quick analysis of companies and things like that. So today we're filming on 6/18/2020. Today's stock of choice is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. Everybody knows Amazon; they're the web giant, e-commerce giant. They always ship things to your house, but they have a bigger market and things like that. So right now Amazon is trading at 2,662 dollars on the 18th of June 2020. Kind of like a post-COVID first wave type of thing, and they're actually one of the first to like become like to increase overall compared to other companies. So we're gonna be talking about the balance sheet, the income statement, the business model, pros, cons, and then what price range would I buy, or if I would buy this stock. Alright guys, to continue with the Amazon thing, we're gonna go ahead and look over the balance sheet. So just like two little things that I like to look at, or actually three. So one, $55 billion cash on hand equivalents. So that's money that they have in the bank, or they have money like in short-term things where like if something were to happen, they'll be able to pull it out as soon as they can, just to be able to assist with the business model. Or let's say that something had happened at Amazon, they were on $63 billion in debt, with $23 billion in long-term debt. So like in the future, they have to slowly pay that off. So I mean, the balance sheet is pretty good. It could be a little bit better. I like companies with like very little long-term debt, very little debt at all, just in case they could have $100 billion in cash and then zero in debt. So if anything were to happen, they can go ahead and deploy that money and be able to use it as soon as possible. So their balance sheet is pretty good. They are like a little bit growing company, growing as like they're the the fourth largest company right now in the U.S. Amazon is barely like in their first couple steps where like they're engaging with customers and building out their business model. So I really wouldn't expect them to have like a ginormous like 10 out of 10 balance sheet and stuff like that. All right, to continue with the Amazon, we're gonna go ahead and look into the income statement. So just a little overview of their income statement. It pretty much just shows how much revenue they're growing, how much they pay in taxes, or what's their net profit, and things like that. Kind of just like an overview of how much money they get, how much is used for profit, how much is used to like their employees, how much is used to expenses and things like that. So with their income statement, they are growing revenue every year. From 2017 through 2020, they're growing every year, and you see like a high increase between the years of 2017 and 2018. 2017 was 177 billion, and then 2018 was 232 billion dollars total revenue. So all the money that they made, it keeps increasing, and then forecasted for 2020, it's almost 300 billion dollars. So that's really good. What else? They're also growing their profits. So from 2017 to 2020, they're also increasing it. Not a lot, but they are increasing it every year. The net income has gone from like $3 billion to around like $10 billion in gross profit. Increased earnings per share, which is really good. And they have been growing really great since 2018. So definitely like a little bit growing company, but they're expanding into Amazon Web Services, and just Amazon e-commerce in general, and things like that. So their income statement has been getting like better and better every year. Alright guys, so Amazon's business model is kind of like a weird one. I feel like they're trying to grow, or like trying to branch into everything. So they obviously have their e-commerce giant where they deliver things to your house. They have Twitch, which kind of is like esports. So if you didn't know, Twitch is kind of like a video streaming service where people would stream pretty much on the daily. They could stream games, they could talk, they could do workout videos and things like that, which is continuous. Players, athletes, and pretty much just anybody trying to get a little bit of fame in like the video and like the e-commerce market, or the video game market. So obviously Twitch is a big one. They recently bought out Whole Foods. That's another big one. So instead of going to HEB or Walmart or things like that, you can also go to Whole Foods. And then Twitch, Whole Foods, and their e-commerce is pretty much their big ones. And then pros and cons. So pros, obviously, it's a growing giant. So if Amazon were to branch out to Europe, Africa, Australia, and things like that, as much as they have in the U.S., they obviously have a big opportunity in growing as a big company. They are recession-proof. With the whole COVID-19 situation, I've seen super increase in people like ordering stuff to their house, or like toilet paper, games, toys, Xbox games, things like that. Pretty much everything they're ordering to their house instead of going to Walmart or Target, things like that. And then obviously with the increase, I know everybody's gonna want it now. So everybody like looks to, if you can't find this case, or you can't find this charger, you can't find this Xbox at Walmart, then you go ahead and go to Amazon. Wait like 1 or 2 days, Amazon Prime, and they'll have it in a couple of days. The only cons that I don't like about Amazon, their ability to grow profit. They are increasing revenue, but they're not really increasing profit as much as they can. Their ability to reach outside the U.S. I know Alibaba is really popular in China and things like that. So, it's Jeff Bezos' job to go ahead and try to branch out to Europe, Africa, and things like that to go ahead and grow the Amazon giant. And then taxes. So for some reason, Amazon does not pay taxes. They find loopholes to not pay like the full amount of taxes. And if like another president were to go in and they were able to like throw taxes onto Amazon like they should be paying, obviously the profits are gonna go down a huge. So yeah, thank you for the. I know this is my first video. It's gonna be kind of like all over the place, but thank you for watching. I think my next one's gonna be either Amazon or Tesla or JP Morgan. So one of those. So hope you'll see you on the next video. The last little thing, I know I said buy and everything. But the price point that I would pay for Amazon, it would really have to be under like 1,700, 1,600. I could have done that like in the March, like a little bit of March, and then in 2019 I was looking to buy Amazon as well too. But yeah, it has to be like around 1,700, around there, and I'd probably like deploy like maybe $10,000 if they were to get to like 17. Because Amazon's gonna keep growing every year. It's 5-10 years, it would be an amazing company then when they like get a better balance sheet and things like that. So